Okay, cool. Welcome, everybody. So. Oh my gosh, shush. Okay, everybody, welcome to VR Citizen. My lordy, what a day. Or evening. Either way, VorpX released a huge new update, apparently. Everybody on the Discord is raving about it. And, yeah. So apparently this new update gives some solid VR support. Like, just as good as Elite Dangerous, maybe better, depending on how well you tweak it. So today's stream is going to be nothing but doing this and tweaking that and just seeing how good we can get it and getting a frame of reference for the new tutorial we're going to have to make this week. So, good thing that we didn't post one 2 weeks ago and worked really hard on that one. So, yeah, let's get going, I guess. And let's just see how it looks. Alright, so first off, some really cool tools with this live program here, but I digress. We'll mess with those later. Alright, let's get going to VR Citizen. Alright, welcome everybody. Like I said earlier in my little spiel, which I'll probably include in the highlight, new VorpX update, so maybe full, really good looking actual VR quality if you tweak it and do the settings just right. So let the tweaking begin. You lost your Xeno money last night and I lost mine today, $1 million plus. Oh, that is harsh. Well, gotta see good news and bad. Like I said, new VorpX update. We might have like just as good as a regular VR game, VR support now. So everybody on the Discord is ranting and raving about it. We're gonna see how well it actually looks, but we'll find out here once we just head in straight to the PU and see how it goes. But yeah, that sucks about all your money though. I know the feeling. Looks like we're gonna have to grind a little bit harder to get that prospector. Man, my headset is dirty. One sec, folks. I keep saying that I'll do this. I'll do it next time. I'll do it next time. Give me 1 minute here. You might notice that I take on and off my glasses. Well, I have special VR glass lenses that are my prescription of my eyes that have are built into a 3D printed frame, and they come from Germany. And yeah, so getting those on and off is kind of a pain, so I don't clean it that often as far as the inside of it, but it's getting all dusty right now, so I think we're going to pop those off, blow them out, and then have a really solid look into what's going on today. 1 sec. There you go. It's one of the lenses, and yeah, it's dirty as shit. And the glass beneath it is dirty too. Alright, almost done, folks. Bear with us. I was grinding Xeno so hard I could afford to get a new set of hubcaps for my Aurora, but alas. Oh wow, that's really crisp and clear now. Man, I should have done that a week ago. Alright, so center the head tracking here. Alrighty, so what do we got? Full VR mode, pixel 1:1. So apparently if we go immersive screen... What is this? Wow, okay, well you guys can't see any of this now that I'm thinking about it, because I don't have the mirror mode running. Let me see if I could give you guys a peek. I don't even know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try to click on that. Nope. Can I have that? Because that needs to be on top. Can I have this always on top? Menu, right eye, both eyes. Dock VR view, full screen. Okay, I can't show you guys. There's no way. Like, I have to move the window, the Star Citizen window itself, to a different monitor, and it's default playing in the main one. So, we'll figure that out later if I really want to show you guys. But for right now, you're just gonna have to trust me that inside of here, there's a lot of new fiddle. There's a lot of cool new settings and features that I'm looking at. How do I get rid of that now? I don't want it. Okay. Sorry, folks, that this is so boring, but this is going to be a lot of just honestly testing and fiddling with settings and whatnot. Let's get going, though. Actually, yeah, no, that looks good, but I got a bit of black bar on the bottom. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, everything does look a lot more 3D. What is my FPS getting? Let's see here. R, tab, 1. I can't read it, it's so far away. 50 or so still? Okay. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay, no, you guys, it's working. This trash can is like, it's actually like popping out. Okay, and I'm using Z Adaptive, not geometry mode. I have no clue if you guys could even see what I'm looking at, or if it even looks that way, because all you guys are looking at for the stream is the desktop feed. But, okay, so, man. So then this bench, oh yeah. There's definitely now a bit of depth to the image. This is impressive. Okay, so what if we take it out of letterbox mode here? Stretch, pixel 1 to 1. Yeah, pixel 1 to 1 works. Okay, I could see at the very edges of my armor what's going on. There's like a little bit of halo kind of glow around it. And it's very, very slight, but it makes it all just kind of pop. And I imagine that they do that with all of the textures. Yeah, it's just very, very slight little edge. And it fakes it till it makes it. Okay, so yeah, this is great. I approve. We'll see if we could tweak and do some more settings, but we're just basically going to fly and do different stuff tonight while finishing out Xeno Threat with the new settings. And then this week I'm going to work on a new tutorial and get it posted to the new VR channel. If you go to YouTube and you type in VR Citizen and search for channels, yeah, you should find a new channel, I believe. And if not, just search VR Citizen and it'd be like the 4th or 5th video. I re-uploaded the 3.14 tutorial on a different page. The link is in the Discord if you were interested. But yeah, that's going to be the home for all the new tutorials and professional content that I'm going to try to do like once or twice a month. All of my replays and highlights from the stream we're still going to throw up here on the Chachi Sanchez. Okay, so we have definitely taken a hit in performance. We are back down to 30 and 40 FPS range. But it does look pretty good. There's definitely just a lot of depth. Let's see if we can mess with... Yeah, okay, so this is off, so we'll do geometry. Yeah, I can't tell if geometry is really working that well. That Z Adaptive, though, is definitely... Yeah, Z Adaptive is now popping the most. And it's a little bit of wonkiness, I think I need to adjust where the parallax or settings are. 3D strength, depth of field wane, 50% depth of field, focal offset. Just looking around. Okay, yeah, the pipes up there. Wow. Wow, all this stuff is popping. There is, yeah, a lot more just depth all around. Yeah, this is definitely a lot better 3D reconstruction than it has been in the past. Like, just all of the textures are just popping now. I mean, it looked fairly good before, but now I'm definitely getting a sense of depth. A lot more than normal using the adaptive mode. Okay, so this is working for sure. Let's go grab the warden. Are they done with Xenothreat or in between? Okay, wow, that felt really cool in 3D. Walking through that, I felt like The Expanse. Yeah, so stuff far away, it definitely doesn't look any different.
Hello there.
But stuff up close, I'm missing the engine cover on that thing. That's funny. But yeah, the closer you get to objects, oh my lord. Yeah, like that little strut right there, that's definitely got some depth in between where the lower bit of that wing and engine come into place. And yeah, these treads and stuff, they look... Oh yeah. We got ourselves some 3D support here, folks. New tutorial is going to be good. This is going to get a lot of people... Oh, wow! Oh. And I'm just glad that they don't just like model a flat texture, that they actually have a whole bunch of ridges and edges and not just like a flat skin for it. Like, this stuff looks really cool. Oh, very cool. Landing hydraulics. That's really cool. Okay. Yeah, of course I trip, because why not? That seems to be the flavor for this ramp. Oh my god. Every time, is that going to happen? Okay, MFDs are a little bit blurry, unless I lean into them. Interesting. Okay, so let me hit escape here, and then this is where I'm going to talk on the Discord for a bit.
Hey, not much. Is this Chachi?
Yes, this is him. I'm live right now on Twitch. I'm fiddling with the new update as we speak. So right now I'm on full VR Z adaptive 1:1 pixel ratio, and the textures are popping for sure. But Borg, you were suggesting letterbox 2 with zoomed in quality. I'm gonna try that out in a sec. Okay, how you doing, Aaron T? What's up?
Pretty good. I think I'm getting closer. I went ahead and tried the resolution of my of the Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
It kind of takes about 1440.
Well, okay. Did you find that link by what's his name, Mongrel? Let me pull it up here. I was a little bit busy earlier.
Yeah, I found it before it said you get 2080 by 2000 with a Oculus Rift S.
Yeah.
And in the attributes, it says something about I forget what the number is, 2400 by 1000, I think.
Keep going.
So I'm confused as to what to put where. I've tried a little bit of everything, and I get it looking good, but whenever I turn my head, it's like my head is swiveling over to the right if I look to the left instead of staying centered over my neck.
Interesting. Did you try? Okay, so your image quality is decent, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I've got it to where it's decent, but just now I was in there. I went to my settings and did something, and when I went back in, I was zoomed way up front of my cockpit, so I killed it, and I'm gonna restart the
I was about to say, yeah,
game.
always just try to turn it off and on again, and always remember to use the Alt Space to recenter your tracking and headset whenever you wake up out of your bed in game. Because sometimes, like if you launch the game and you're looking to the side or your headset's on the floor or something, that's going to be where it considers the center, is when you launch the program. So always try to recenter whenever you get into the game verse, and that should line up everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in here.
What that was that you needed that 24 by 100 or 2400 by 1000 resolution in order to set up the maximum field of view, because once you swap back to 2080 by 2000, it limits the field of view slider in the game menus. So I think the trick was, from what I remember doing, the trick was to set the 24 by 1000, set the FOV slider, and then manually put into the 2080 by 2000, and then that would override the FOV. But now you can manually set the FOV itself directly in the attributes. So, yeah, play with 20...
I got you. I got that then. I got you. And one more question.
Yes.
Do I need to actually... Because he mentions going into the NVIDIA control panel.
No, that's all old method. Everything can be done with the 3 attributes file lines. What do you call it?
Okay, that'll work then.
So yeah. And then yeah, adjust that. Like we have this one guy, Solar Saint, in the Discord. He's been using the Valve Index like I do, and he's been slowly trying every day a different resolution and slowly tweaking it, using letterbox mode and zooming in. Using letterbox 2 and then dropping back this resolution and giving more height. So just play around with it, honestly, at the end of the day, and you could get surprisingly good stuff out of it. And accompanying that with today's update for VorpX, which gives a lot more depth, try to be sure to use Z adaptive mode now for the 3D rendering in the VorpX menus when you hit the delete key. There's a lot more popping of textures, so. And then get back in there and then let me know how the head tracking issues go and see if you trigger it again.
Yeah, sure will. I'll let you concentrate on what you're doing. I'll holler at you when I get back in.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
My attributes.
You have a good one. And yeah, I'll just be here kind of while I'm live. Let me know how it's going. There's going to be a lot of this, I imagine, going on tonight. A lot of people are going to be throwing it on Star Citizen and seeing a VorpX update. So this is going to be a wave across the community for a day or so. All right.
Well, thank you so much. I'll holler at you in a minute.
No problem, sir. You have a good one.
You too.
All of this buttons and the triggers, joystick, throttle, my armor and legs, the MFDs, it's all popping out for sure, but it's just blurry now because of the way it's implementing. Let me see if my guys on Discord are having that. So MFDs are fuzzy and Z adaptive, unless I get kind of right on top of them, and even then it's just really, really wonky. Pixel 1:1 full VR mode. We'll do letterbox 2 maybe? Oh my, that it makes it pop even more. But if we need to zoom, image zoom. Letterbox 2, much more clear. Fully zoomed in all of the way. Wow, that's really crisp. And it's popping with the Z Adaptive 3D. Okay. But I still got a little bit of a black bar at the bottom. We're gonna mess around with it, I guess. Okay, we are near achieving greatness, folks. If I can figure out how to zoom in just a little bit more. Look to horizon. Yeah, okay, and save. Oh man, this does look great. Like all the switches and just like the edges of like panels and stuff are popping out. Like my armor and textures and stuff look great. Okay, hey, we got $1 million in the bank. That's not bad. Alright, Master Tracker certification is what we were doing last time. So let's pay the fee. And let's get over there and test the new combat. Okay, so these little warning MFD, or my little warning MFD is fuzzy, it's out of focus unless I actually lean up to it. So tiny textures like that. And it seems that I can only get one line of it to actually clear up. Okay, so these are all very interesting observations. Good stuff, good stuff. Keep those on power. Okay, wow. So, it's fuzzy around the edges, but textures are definitely popping. You could see the seams, but it's trying really hard to give you a full depth VR experience. Like right here, when the sun is hitting the window, I could see it on the secondary ghost image that they're giving me to create depth. And it's just kind of little bits reflecting off of it weird. I mean, you guys can't see any of this. It just, looks like me head tracking on the game feed. But what I see in my headset, I'm definitely getting depth. For sure. And it is pretty glorious, let me tell you. For now, let's get some bounty hunting going and we'll test how good this looks and works in combat. Reset. Warfrog, I can see it so much more than head tracking. I can tell it's 3D for you. Is it really? I'm looking at the headset. I can't see my monitor and you guys are getting the feed off of my monitor, so. But, I mean, in here, it's looking great, let me tell you, if it doesn't crash. God damn it. You cursed it, Warfrog. You were looking at it too hard. Alright, well, let's get back out there. Alright, we're back in, folks. What do you think? Oh, my gosh. Wow, You ever tried a VR setup in WoW? I was raiding hardcore with a team in Classic. Clearing all the content and stuff like that. We were secondary raid team for the bigger guild that was like a top 5, top 10 performing in the world type situation for speed clears and whatnot. Anyways, our team was pretty solid. And I wanted to try to get VorpX running and do like a first person, zoomed in all the way, WoW raid, like raid Molten Core from first person view, but I never took the time to get it set up because that would have been a lot of work. But I wanted to stand in front of my green screen, have my touch controllers bound to all the buttons that I would need for raid, and then move around with that. So yes, I've wanted to, but never actually got it working or tried to finalize the setup. But I do think about it. I want to do Tarkov in VR, and I think that it is possible, but the problem is a single-player mod of the game that takes it offline.
Hello there.
And there's been a new patch that broke the single-player support. So as soon as I can get that update, an update to that mod, I will be able to hopefully play Tarkov in VR. But yes, I've always thought about doing a raid in VR and WoW. Be a hell of a video. Okay, so we need to do wanted VRLT. All right, so how does it look, everybody? Can you guys even tell it looks different? Warfrog says that it does, but I think he's lying. Man, it feels different to me. Am I zoomed? Okay, now I'm more zoomed in. Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah. I really feel like I'm sitting in this chair. All of the textures have depth and are just pop. I feel like I could grab that bar. That's how good that feels. Oh, yes. Oh, that's fantastic. What are we looking at? Okay, so VorpX had an update today. And basically I'm going to have to make a new tutorial is what it comes down to. But that's perfect because I got a new VR Citizen YouTube channel that I'm making for all my professional content. Still, all of my stream highlights will be going to my Chachi Sanchez page. But yeah, we have new, I have full volumetric 3D VR support here. And it looks really crisp. The textures are really popping out. Big update. Very good stuff. Yes. It looks good. That's all I'll say. We got some pretty good looking VR support. It definitely feels like I'm sitting more in this chair more than ever.
Hello there.
That goddamn sun glare is definitely harshening my buzz. Maybe I could tell it's in 3D because I'm a VR user. Gotcha. I was like, yeah, if you know what to look for. Oh, shit. But no, like, inside of this headset, the textures are definitely popping. If you have VorpX, definitely try it and download it and fiddle with it. I'll have a new tutorial out this week, hopefully. But, yeah, it's... If you've been on the fence... See, like, that little panel behind... The bar is coming out. That panel right there has depth into the actual inserts before it hits that little padding down. Like this little bit right here, it really feels like that is like a chunk. So yeah, depth, like, and stuff like this, like the railings popping out and then the tubing behind it with the grates. Like, all of this stuff looks fantastic. The wires and the piping. It's not like absolutely perfect, but we are getting damn near close, folks. MFDs are broken unless I move in close. Can you guys see that? My top two MFDs are gone, and now when I look at a certain way, yeah, my middle screen blanks out too. Is that showing up on stream or not? Oh yeah, all of my MFDs on the... Oh wow, that's no good. All of those are blinking on and off. Same. Alright, let's go kick some ass. There, no. Oh, they are popping in and out. Okay, yes, thank you very much. That's really hard to word. Okay, so they are flashing off and on for you guys too. The HUD is there. Interesting. So I wonder if that's just a head tracking issue, if that's a VorpX issue. I bet you that's a head tracking issue. If you had... Yeah, I got you. You're good, guys. Thanks, no problem, Cool Grade Warfrog. I appreciate the help. This is really important to help me test as well, because otherwise I have to do this like tomorrow after I sleep and watch the replay. If I do that. So, I think this is a head tracking based issue. Man, this looks great. This looks great in VR. I'm sorry for being so ADD, but man, it is really popping now. I think this is a head tracking issue because if you were to have a head tracker and like pull away from the computer, it would do the same thing on the desktop as it does in VR. So this might just be a Star Citizen MFD positional thing. I think I've uncovered for other players and head trackers how annoying and hard it is to line up the HUD to get it to work. Could be field of view issue? Yeah, maybe. Somebody was saying that they were having MFD issues that they couldn't see in their Hornet, and that was like one of the only ships they had. They were replying to me either in a YouTube comment or on Spectrum somewhere. So that did creep up within the past week. But I was assuming that he was talking about the regular Hornet. The MFDs are broken, and the lights don't work and stuff like that. With the FC7M, the one I'm in right now, all the lights and the interior stuff works a lot better. So hard to say. That up a bit. You know what's interesting is there's a little tiny MFD on the joystick on the Hornet. Also, there's a radar thing behind the stick that is completely unusable. That should be a clock, I feel. Oh, it's that same graphic though right there. That's interesting. The attributes folder and in-game slider is all the way to the left. 1.45 zoom and screen curve 1.45. Okay, let's try these settings here. Image zoom, background, edge peak. More 3D settings. 3D strength, depth weighing, focal distance, head tracking. Okay, hang on. We'll do those in just a sec. We're about to. Oh, you guys, it looks so good in here. I'm like falling in love with this game all over again. Like just every bit of texture now has that slight edge of depth to it. And it was okay before, it was decent, but this is like geometry scale working on Z Adaptive, so I'm like barely getting any FPS hit with it. It's quite incredible, if I do say so myself. And you could definitely see around the edges where the fuzziness starts to kind of hit in. We're just going to drop out of warp right about here.
All systems offline.
Power up. Ooh, now. Hey, easy, easy. Oh there, buddy. Oof, man, that's so 3D. This cockpit is a lot. I feel slightly smaller. That's how I'll put it. I feel slightly smaller and everything is a bit bigger and has more depth because of it. If there's any one way that I could put what the main difference is now. I think it feels like I'm scaled correctly to the ship now. There's just slight changes from before. Oh geez, I need to be using those guns, not the trigger. Oh man, tell you what though, new computer sure is keeping up with it. Feels really quick and crisp. Image quality and FPS quality. Man, I miss my giant cannons on my Warden.
Shield down.
Whoa. I think I crashed into him. Yep. Okay, well, the Warden should be back, and that'll give me... I'm not used to fighting in the Hornet and how little HP it has. Been doing nothing but Warden combat. Oh, god damn it, we forgot to save ourselves at, like, Tressler or somewhere. Not Tressler, but whatever's near Hurston. Okay, well, let's get back out there again. Just like pipes and railings and stuff, all of that has way more depth to it. I'm actually just now noticing that it has those cooling... There's a word for these things right here, and you put them on cold pipes so that condensation doesn't form ice around them. Little blankets. Thermal blankets. Yeah, the ramp coming down definitely has a bit more of an edge to it as well. Am I hitting my head on this stupid thing and falling over because of it? Is that why I trip every time? Alright, so third time's a charm, huh? SC will be set up for VR players at some point, they say. So everything they build now will be built with VR in mind. I think that is why the 3D VR you're seeing is so good. That's what I'm imagining too. Is that, like, you know, just, I've always said that, like, because they put head tracking in the game because they mean to have it in for VR users. Head tracking users get to use it right now, but if you can manage to manipulate it and send it to VR, then you get support like this. And the game isn't even meant for VR, and this is more VR than most games ever have. The fact that my body is mocap rigging with my skeletal frame and armor, like, that is crazy for it not even being a VR game yet. Not even VR games have that good of definition. So, I agree with you on that. Like, everything they're doing now has VR capability in mind. And they are dead set on giving us that goal someday. But the game's got to come first, and I agree with that. So I'm patient, especially now that we got a new VorpX update that just makes everything so nice and poppy. It's like a popcorn machine in here. That's how well things are popping. Watch out for debris coming in through the field. Fire.
Son of a bitch!
Bits. Missiles.
Something with your name on it.
Man, there's a lot more screen surface area than before. Again, since I feel smaller in the seat and the ship feels bigger, there's a lot more depth and movement around in my HUD that I can use. It's a lot more screen real estate than before. It will be hard to watch other now. Yeah. Okay. Feels really good. This is some of the closest and best VR looking this game has been in a long time. Like, just rolling my head around in this cockpit feels more like a cockpit than it usually ever has. We're gonna warp out of here. 92. Full speed. I'm gonna decouple, cut the engine. What? Why am I being scanned? Are you kidding me? Just give me the fine. Seriously? Hurston Security? Alright, fine. Just find me. I'm in the middle of combat! Why can't you help me? Are you kidding me? UEE Security giving me a fine for failure to comply. Oh! Are you joking? Can you believe that? Hey, security's helping me fight now. Isn't that nice? Like, I didn't even know he had the fucking lights on. How is a cop gonna put his lights on, roll up behind me, and issue me a citation in the middle of a drive-by shooting? Really? Is that the priorities here? Recouple. Come on. I think that UEE pilot, NPC, killed my bounty. Yeah. The Valkyrie's gone. I was killing the support ships. He took my damn bounty. He issued me a fine, And he took my payment for the bounty. That son of a bitch. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Wait, really? Do I have a crime stat? I do have a crime stat. I was like, why can't I get missions? Great, okay, so... Can I land at Hurston? Do I gotta go hack this? Hang on. Oh, okay, so we got a crime stat because of that, I think. Yeah, I can see it in the top corner of my screen. Okay. Let's get back to what-you-call-it. We'll see if we can land over at VRse Harbor, and if so, we'll see if we can pay the fine. But if not, then we'll go all the way over to, I guess, Grim Hex, Gala? Actually, I don't think we need to get to Grim Hex. We just need to get to Salem and get to Security Outpost Korea, and then hack our way through again. Okay. I can't believe that. It's always something with the crime stat with me, I swear. And it's never because I want to, either. Lunar T2355T3CKS. Thank you very much for following. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, Armistice Zone, your security privileges are revoked. Great. Okay, so we gotta fly to Crusader. We gotta get to Outpost Korea. We gotta hack our stuff, and we gotta solve our crime stat. So, let's start fulfilling that chapter of this story, I guess. We'll go see how the hacking terminal is in full 3D. Although I would have rather stayed active in flight combat. We'll BRB, folks. 1 sec while we're on the way there.